Tackling the dangers of social media head on, as us adults may be spending too much time scrolling.
So mental health advocate Heidi Roby back on the show to share the dangers that she sees, as well as a few tips for all of us out there. I love it. Right as we start talking, she put her phone down, under her.
I don't use social media.
But we're connected to our phones constantly. I find myself, whenever I have an extra second, that's where I go.
Oh yeah. It's just that impulse where our brain's just like that break, you know?
But Heidi, you are a big social media presence. I mean, this is part of what you do. This is your job, your brand. What have you encountered? I mean, we're all adults. We're all busy moms. Do you find sometimes you're in the time suck of the mindless scrolling?
Oh my gosh. Social media, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love it because I know what a powerful tool it can be. I hate it because it is a battlefield for my mental health, and I think for everyone's mental health. So I go on social media to promote mental health. That's what I do. And then my mental health sucks because I'm on social media and I have to go off. So it's a whole thing.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the social media dangers that you've seen. The first one you mentioned is comparison.
Yeah, comparison. So you go online and you see everybody's best, and you're not comparing it to your best, you're comparing it to your worst. And it's not even really their best because it's their filtered view of what you want them to think that their vacation or their wedding was like, not really what it was like.
You say also FOMO, which is, of course, fear of missing out, but what's FOBLO?
This is a new one. FOBLO meaning fear of being left out. So you go online and you see all your friends doing stuff without you, and that causes serious anxiety and serious lack of feeling love because you see all this stuff happening that you weren't invited to.
I've dealt with that. I've seen that. It's like, wait a second. And same with vacations, the fear of missing out. I didn't go on that vacation this year.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Instead of appreciating what they're posting, you start making it about you. The next one you say is popularity over emphasis.
Oh, so much so. Not only does social media numerize popularity, where you can literally say, this is how many friends I have, and this is how many people like me. It also goes as far as to monetize popularity, where people now are getting paid because they're pretty and popular, and brands sponsor them for posting how awesome they are. That is not healthy. That sticks the whole world in a perpetual state of high school forever.
What about the polarized view of the world this can give?
So the way that an algorithm works on social media is it prioritizes content that is getting a lot of feedback. And the most interactive content usually is people's highlights and their disasters. So you go online and everyone's either getting married or their kids are dying, and there's nothing in between. And seeing everybody's major highlights, that makes you feel super depressed and inferior. And seeing all the disasters can cause major anxiety,
also upsetting.
panic. So upsetting.
I think I knew that, but I forget. I forget that that's what the algorithm is just giving you all the time. Okay, two more quickly. Social media dangers, addictive behavior, and cyberbullying.
Yeah. So the addictive behavior, we go on because we want it to numb us, but it makes us feel worse, and then we need that numbing more, and it snowballs. The cyberbullying, that can go from anywhere from kids picking on other kids online to trolls on the internet, catfishing, child pornography, even human trafficking, all source back to social media, which is terrifying.
So when we do find ourselves in that negative cycle, you have some mental health tips.
Yes, I do. Don't fear, there's hope. So I would just like to touch on 4 different tips that I would give. One is to build a rock solid foundation off of your phone. That means in person, in real life, you're connecting with God, family, friends. You're learning, playing, growing in the real world and off of your screen. Second is to set very strong boundaries with social media. Examples of that can be setting a daily time limit, going online with a purpose and getting offline when you're done with that purpose, taking frequent social media breaks when you're feeling down, and putting down your phone when you're with other people so you can be fully mentally present with them.
You know when it tells you sometimes if you were up or down percentage-wise at the end of the week and you're shocked at how much more you used it some weeks than others? You're like, did I do that? Okay, you also say cultivate an uplifting feed when you are on social media.
Oh yeah. Follow accounts that uplift you. Unfollow accounts that discourage you or make you feel bad. Mute accounts of family and friends who you just kind of need a mental health break from. That's okay. You don't have to unfollow them, just mute it. And mainly interact with people who you know in the real world so that when you see their highlights, you also know the rest of the story.
I think that is such a big one. Don't be afraid to unfollow. Don't be afraid to mute. I think that's why I enjoy social media more often than not, because I'm very careful who I let in my space. And I think it's my space. Why wouldn't I want the positive?
Pick your feed.
And I want you all to be happy, and I don't want to unfollow you. But then your mental health suffers. Last one, you say open communication. What do you mean by that?
proactively teach your kids about the mental health risks. Teach your kids about internet safety. Put kids' filters and settings on their phones. Follow them so you know what's going on. You don't have to be a helicopter, but just so you can be aware if there's bullying or awkward things going on there. And most importantly, have frequent check-ins. Talk to them about it. Have open communication, and that will go miles.
Heidi, good tips as always, and we love following you. Where do we go to do that?
On Instagram at Hot Mess Heidi Roby, TikTok at Hot Mess Heidi.
You say uplifting accounts, and you are one of those. So like. Thank you for being here.
I love you guys.
So, Ray, what's coming up next on the show?